Hi, I'm Lindsay Porter, team owner, Porter Realty Group.
And I'm Amie Drudge, Choice Home Warranty.
Today we're going to talk about home warranty, everything about home warranty. So Amie, can you just give us a little bit of background about home warranty, why they're good, if they're good?
Yes, I would love to. I'm passionate about home warranties, so I love talking about them. Home warranties are good, and I think most of the time your transactions do go to closing with a warranty. Mm-hmm. And the good thing about them is they cover the seller, post-closing even, and they cover the buyer. So everybody wins in the situation.
Fantastic. So do you find that it's a good idea to put a home warranty on a seller's home when they're going through the process of selling it?
Absolutely. First of all, why wouldn't you? Mm-hmm. Seller's coverage is absolutely free to your seller. It is absolutely no risk because here's what happens. Once you've got it listed, you put the warranty on, and if it goes to closing with a warranty, then it's paid for. If it does not go to closing with a warranty, even if they have filed a claim and we have paid for it, we can cancel it anyways. So it's absolutely risk-free for your seller. Obviously, we want it to go to closing with a warranty. We figure, obviously, people are like, how do you stay in business doing that? It is the cost of doing business for us, but it really does protect the seller. And if it does go over and transfer to the buyer, it protects the buyer as well.
That's perfect. So you have this really great acronym to have people remember what actually is covered. Can you go over that?
I will. I love it. It's think Peach. When you want to talk about what's a home warranty cover, think Peach, P-E-A-C-H.
Yep.
It's going to cover your homeowner or your seller, your buyer or your seller. It's going to cover them for plumbing, electric, appliances, cooling, and heating. So again, P-E-A-C-H, plumbing, electric, appliances, cooling, and heating.
So basically everything except for what your homeowner's insurance would cover.
Exactly. Any act of God is not covered by the home warranty. That's very different. I say home warranty is assurance. Obviously, insurance is the opposite, insurance. But any act of God would be insurance. Any breakdown due to normal wear and tear in the mechanics of your home, that would be a home warranty claim.
Perfect. Okay, so I know the big ticket items people always get nervous about. So the HVAC. Now, if something does break on that, do you have a percentage that you guys would go and cover, or is it more like it's broke, you guys come out and you fix it?
I love this question. We don't do percentages, but here's kind of how it works. So breakdown, your HVAC goes out. Oh my goodness, it's in the middle of winter and your heat's going out, right? So, because we're about to turn the heaters on, so we're gonna talk about this. Your heat goes out. What happens is you call the 800 number. We assign a vendor to you once the claim is filed that day. We assign a vendor to you, okay? That vendor is going to call you and say, hey, when can I come out and see your heat? I know it's broken. You work out a time to come out. They come out and see you. They diagnose. Immediately, they're going to give us the diagnosis. They're either going to file it online or they're going to call us with the diagnosis, and we will evaluate at that time what is covered and what is not covered. Keep this in mind. There's no percentage of what is or isn't covered. It either is or it isn't, but the home warranty will only fix what's broken. So if your heat exchanger has a crack in it, we're going to replace that heat exchanger. If there have to be any other things that have to be fixed because that heat exchanger has to be changed out and replaced, then that is normally at the homeowner's expense. Okay, so we fix what's broken, the rest is on the homeowner. All right, there is a deductible, or in home warranty language, it's called a trade call fee, but deductible is just an easier way to look at it. And our deductible at Choice Home Warranty is $65. So that's what the home warranty, or that's what the homeowner would pay the vendor when they come out to diagnose and tell us what the issue is.
And that would also be the service fee.
That's the service fee.
Okay.
And there are times that $65 is all you pay.
Right.
If it's a simple fix, if it's just, oh, your refrigerator's broken, you need a new one. All right, $65. We take the old, we put in the new. So yeah, there are times that $65 is all that is owed, but there are also other times when we have the bigger fixes, like the water heater replacements or the HVAC replacements, that the homeowner is out just a few more dollars than just that trade call fee or service fee.
It's really great. So if someone is contemplating whether or not they should do a home warranty, what would you say to them?
Well, of course it's what I sell, so I would say yes. But actually, they do really protect you for so many reasons. They protect the seller post-sale. So once it transfers over to the buyer, that home warranty is still working for the seller, because more likely than not, the homeowner is going to call in the broken washer right after they moved in. They're going to call the home warranty company instead of calling the seller and saying, hey, I'm mad at you, this washer didn't work. No, they're not going to do that. They're going to call the home warranty company. So the buyer is then protected, but yet the seller is also protected. And then I personally have a home warranty. I've had one for 5 years, and I've never used it until this year. I've used it 3 times, and it was actually quite easy. And all 3 times my home warranty worked for me. Yeah. So I would suggest getting them. I do believe in them.
So when a seller is selling their home and we as realtors opt to go and put on a home warranty on their home to be transferred over to the buyer at closing, there's no charge for them, correct?
Absolutely.
First. Okay. Then the seller will just go and pay the annual fee, correct? And that is for 12 months, or how long is that for?
Yes, let me explain this. So when you put a home on the market, so it's still, the seller still owns it. It's just in the listing period.
Yep.
We call that listing coverage. That is absolutely free to your seller. Okay, there is no charge. If they want to add HVAC during the listing period, so if they want their air conditioner and their heating covered, it is a $60 fee. Now that $60 isn't paid right then and there. Okay. It's tacked on to the end of the warranty at closing.
Okay.
So if it does go to closing, the $500 plan becomes then $560.
Okay.
Okay, and so then if it doesn't go to closing, the entire thing is canceled, including the $60.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah.
So does that answer the question?
Yes, and so the seller would do that primarily just for peace of mind.
Oh, absolutely.
Correct?
The seller would do it for the same reason the buyer does it, just for peace of mind while the home is listed.
It's fantastic. Okay, so one of the additional things that I really appreciate about your company, Amie, is that the buyer, if they have their preferred vendor, they can actually use their vendor, correct?
Absolutely, they sure can, but I want you to, ding, 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 you got to hear this. If you want to use your own vendor, you need to call Choice and get permission to do so.
Yes.
Don't just go rogue and, and just call your vendor and say, oh, I need to, send this in, or this receipt in to the home warranty company. They're probably going to tell you no, that you're not going to be able to get reimbursed. So what you need to do is just communicate with the company, communicate with Choice, let them know, hey, I've got my preferred, I love them, I really want to use them, and they will let you do that. So, yes.
And they can just do that right when they call to say that they have a claim.
Absolutely,
correct?
They sure can. Just as long when they call the claim in, say, "Hey, I love XYZ HVAC company. I want to use them," and they're going to give them all of the kind of the rules of using your own vendor. I want to tell you this: if you use your own vendor, we will only reimburse you what we would have paid our vendor.
Sure.
So
if they're more expensive,
exactly,
that's on them.
Exactly. But a lot of people really like that option to use their own vendor. For them, that's kind of the difference. That's the deal breaker for them.
Yeah, it's because they already have a relationship with them,
right?
And they trust them. They know that they're going to do a great job.
Exactly.
So it's great that you actually give that opportunity for the buyers to go and do that. So one of the additional reasons why I absolutely adore Choice Home Warranty is because of this little lady right here. So she might look super sweet and innocent, but she is a bulldog and goes to bat for each and every one of my clients who are ultimately her clients. I can't tell you how many different times where a client of mine has called and has gotten frustrated, not just because Choice Home Warranty, but just different warranties, because their claim was not actually being fulfilled. And get this little lady on the phone, and she does everything in her power. So can you explain that process a little bit for me, please? This
is my favorite thing about my company and what we do and how we kind of perform. Home warranty is a process sometimes, and it does get stuck. And so if I ever hear from a customer or from Lindsay, I will, immediately what I do is I escalate it to my claims gal. I have one gal who works for me, and she is amazing. I've worked with her for like 7 years. The minute it's escalated, it's handled. She'll call the vendor, she'll figure out what's going on. If the vendor hasn't shown up, if the part is on back order, whatever it is, we're gonna find out what's going on and get help as soon as possible for your client. If something has been denied and someone's upset about it, I'm gonna go to work. Why was it denied? We're gonna do the research. If we need to ask for the home inspection, we will ask for the home inspection. But I will stand on the contract all day long But I will, if it's denied, I'm going to tell you why it's denied, and I'm going to tell you if it was a good denial or a bad denial. I work for the customer. I mean, I do work for Choice Home Warranty, but I take these customers extremely serious, and their problems are my problems until they're resolved. So, yeah.
So, Amie, if anyone wants to get a hold of you,
yes,
what's the best way to do that?
317-619-7790. Call me, or seriously, just email me at adrudge@chwpro.com, or get with Lindsay and she'll, forward you on to me. But if you have any issues or questions or anything that I can do home warranty wise, give me a shout.
Thanks so much.
Thank you. Come to me, baby. Come to me. Okay. I love to talk, so I hope this is on tape. Take 2. Hair is it poofy?
You're beautiful.
Yeah. Okay.
You're beautiful.
You're perfect. You're beautiful. All right. Let's do the video.